Professor Ujjwal Chowdhury here, and this is my second visit to Daffodil International University. The last time I came, I was the Pro-Vice-Chancellor of Calcutta-based Adamas University after being the Dean of Symbiosis and Amity. And this time, as the advisor of the university here and also a professor, I'm overwhelmed knowing the entire campus in its entirety. On my right, you have the admission office. On my left, the entry to the university. And with this golf cart driven by my Elias Bhai, I'll be touring this entire campus and bringing to you the most beautiful academic institute of Bangladesh and one of the most beautiful of South Asia. I'm a foodie, self-declared one. I love food, and since the friends here also love food a lot. Just behind me is the Green Garden restaurant, close to the gate at the very onset of the campus, with 2 floors and 3 times food served of various cuisine. Very interesting, very tasty. I have been taking that all these days. I'm standing on a basketball playground, and just next to me is a large playground for cricket and football and also the programs of the university. So, food, sports, adventure go hand in hand together. Now I'm in front of one of the oldest buildings on this campus. Officially christened as Academic Building number 3, but currently used for international students' dormitory. Because the expansion of the campus has happened so much, newer academic buildings have come up and you'll see them. But before that, let's see the Python Road leading to the Prayer Hall, Mosque and the Academic Building number 1. What a beautiful thing it is that you come to study in a university and you pray. You pray to the Almighty for His blessings on the entire mankind, particularly facing these pandemic times. On my left is a beautiful mosque where students, and with separate arrangements for men and women devotees, prayers to be offered to, namaz to be offered to the Almighty. On my right is the Academic Building number 1, the academic building which was the oldest academic building on this campus. Daffodil International University. The main academic building is just behind me, popularly known as Academic Block 4, AB4. For a very long time, in this 2 decades journey of Daffodil International University, it has been operating from a high-rise building of Dhanmundi, Dhaka. Now, the center of all education is here behind me with 13 floors, 70,000 square feet or more on each floor, and 1 full floor dedicated to library with online and offline learning resources, and 1 full floor to the top functionaries, the chairman of the board of trustees, the vice-chancellor, the pro-vice-chancellor, the deans, the registrar, the director of student affairs, and all coming there, along with several conference rooms, seminar rooms, and also academic blocks given in the name of certain senior academicians of the past. In this lovely winter afternoon, where it is sunny yet cold, I am sitting in the faculty lounge. A lounge which is one of the largest, well developed, with different varieties of furniture and sitting facilities here, discussion facilities here. Out of a total faculty strength of 700, at least 1 upon every 4 can be simultaneously or synchronously being here. At this point, when the classes are going on, a few faculty members are sitting and having a discussion. You also have cafe, food and snacks as required according to the day. Just now, I am at a chill zone. Officially, it's called the Knowledge Valley of this campus, but students love to call it Kathal Talab. This is a place, one, obviously, on a daily basis is a chill out zone, but at times, the creative work of the students, the learners, are being showcased here. Whether it's connected to photography, poster design, charts, or even fashion for that matter, or even music and dance. This is a place where creative work, the creative juices flow and they bring it up. I'm just now at a place which is a grand name, Shadhinota Shommeloni Kendro. Basically named after the independence of this country, and today this is the place for celebrations, orientation of new batches, convocation of the outgoing batches, foundation day of the university, and celebrating the freedom of this country. All happen here, which can accommodate to a maximum of 15,000 youngsters. Recently, the convocation, double batch convocation, the 9th convocation was done. I was witness to that. 2 batches because of pandemic came together, and there was 12,000 size of the students who got the degrees with their parents present here. And you have 3 layers, first floor and second floor, where youngsters can stay. Just now I am at a place which is close to the heart of the chairman, the innovation center of this university. The innovation center is a matter of pride here because this innovation center produced the first robot in any educational campus in this country. There are many products here, there are prototypes, there are templates, there are a lot of innovations being done with respect to solar energy and sustainable technologies. I am just now in front of a beautiful place, often called the leisure point for students. The formal name is Bono Maya, given by the founder of this university after watching a beautiful play put up by All Stars Daffodil, the cultural wing of the students, named Bono Maya, long back. And since then, this has become a leisure and a cultural point where a lot of open-air programs are being done. Just now, I am standing at what is called the campus store, very recently inaugurated. However, students love to call it Super Shop. Super Shop because it provides everything that a young learner might need for staying on campus, even in the halls. Detergents to notebooks to pens to anything that you might need in the short term. Just behind me is the central food court of Daffodil International University campus. At this point of time, 2-storied building, 500 youngsters can have food at the same time, 3 times a day. The health center of this campus, with 3 floors, a huge number of equipments that one can use for exercising, keeping fit. The 2 floors below ground and the first floor are for guys, and on the top floor is for the females. And at one point of time, more than 100 girls and 200 boys can actually do exercises here. It's very extensively used, so much so that the demand is to increase the scope of this gym. Just behind me is the daycare center of Daffodil International University, which is a facility given to faculty members with small kids, particularly the lady faculty members. More than 30 kids can stay here. All facilities to be taken care of, food, stay, care and all that. Here I am with the ambulance of the university driven by my Arif Bhai, and this ambulance complements a 10-bed medical center with a 24/7 doctor and nurses available, with enough stock of medicines for any exigency that students or faculty members or anyone on campus might have. For minor injuries or exigencies, enough of services can be given here, medication can be done. For serious issues, obviously, there is tie-up with the local hospitals. Just behind me is the pilot training aircraft, and this was inaugurated by former Air Chief Marshal of Bangladesh. And this is done with the idea of inaugurating an aeronautical engineering course here and creating that hunger or desire among the youngsters. And next to that is a boys' hostel, which is often known, formerly known as Yunus Khan Scholars Garden. Yunus Khan in the name of the founder's father, Mr. Yunus Khan. And this is a hostel of 1,200 boys. This is one of the 2 hostels that you have here, with all the facilities inside that a youngster might need while leading a life of academics. Roshanara Scholars Garden, actually the girls' hostel. Almost 1,100 girls stay here, with all facilities, security that a young lady needs for having a very successful academic life. And this is named after the mother of the founder, Madam Roshanara. It's a tribute of Dr. Sabur Khan to his mother. Anisul Haq Study Center used for study and research purposes by the university. Named after late Mayor Anisul Haq, who was very closely associated with Daffodil University. I am at the transport depot, the central transport depot of Daffodil International University, which has 75 vehicles of different sizes, from large buses to microbuses, golf carts and small cars, and a fleet of 125 drivers along with the maintenance staff. They serve thousands of faculty members and students to commute between the city and the campus several times a day. Just now I am standing on a beautiful football turf, a ground artificially created just for 5-a-side or 6-a-side game, which the boys really love to play here. Just behind me is the engineering complex, the venue where the future engineers of DIU, they practice what they learn, experientially, practically they learn, and they deal with dyeing, printing, wet technology of textile engineering, electricals, electronics, telecommunications and many other fields. Just behind me is a huge building coming up, which is a collection of a large number of studio apartments for young faculty members who can stay on campus and contribute their best energies and time and resources for the learners on campus. I'm at a beautiful place. This place is just behind the Innovation Lab and also very close to the Bono Maya that we have talked about. This is popularly known as the lake area. And here, lots of photographs are being clicked. Even musical videos are being shot. Regular commercial shooting is done and all practice shooting of the students are done. There is a lake behind me, there's a small bridge and flowers all around. Beautiful place, a place to loiter around, a place to make use of. A university or Vishwavidyalaya is the abode, a global abode of education, where the body, the soul and the mind, all the three are nurtured, where the past, the present and the future come together, remembering, learning from the past, celebrating the present, preparing oneself in the present for the life of future. Here I am sitting in front of Shohid Bedi, created in the memory of the famous, unforgettable mother tongue movement, due to which the global community today celebrates 21st February as the Mother Tongue Day. And on my left, golf fields. And then there is the Knowledge Valley, just behind the trees. The Knowledge Valley where the students showcase their creative work, all things that they do, and behind which is the main academic building of Daffodil International University. The destination of higher education, the destination of all nostalgia for alumni, and a place that has created a permanent mark in the heart of more than 30,000 people on this campus, students, faculty members, workers, management committee and everyone together, and is a destination of aspiration for lakhs and lakhs youngsters in this country and nearby. This is Professor Ujjwal Chowdhury, advisor and professor of Daffodil International University and former Pro-Vice-Chancellor of Adamas University, Kolkata.